And we shall see what's what.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, Jennifer. So do you know who Jennifer is? Oh, and
I'm.
Susan here.
I might. I. She is familiar, Jennifer H. And I remember your picture, but probably have to. Probably have to send you her info.
Oh yeah. And Susie, if you are in Eastern time, then yes, it's 7. Just before we went on, hi Denise. Just before we went on, Sandy was saying that I should probably be using Eastern time on the posters. So that'll probably change next time. So
So
Susan, where you got to spend some time with your granddaughter and do some crafting. That was nice.
that sounds fun.
Well, yeah, I think she went to watch the kid perform in a play, and then she did a sleepover. So, okay, Jennifer is saying I purchased some ledger paper from you last Tuesday night. So is that
Hmm.
so that would have been through the Angela sale?
Right. So
Oh,
Jennifer, if you could send Hazel your information just like you did last week to us, that would be great. We do ship separately. I'm in Wisconsin, and oh God, I'm so bad. Hazel is in Canada, so we do ship separate.
yeah.
But I
And
will combine your order from last week, though. If you buy anything tonight, I'll combine it, so you don't have to pay a ton of shipping.
both our email addresses are on the screen under our names. So, obviously, once we don't have a split screen, that it'll be big enough to see.
Hey Denise, what have you been up to?
She's probably yelling, and we can't hear her.
Right? Oh, Susie, that's so fun. That's so cute.
um, Susie, what age are these kids?
Awesome, Denise. Have we ever seen pictures of your work, Denise? I think we should. Just saying.
Yeah, and exactly. And what kind of stuff do you do? Like what theme or genre do you work in? And do you have a day job? See, God,
People
everything.
got to know.
Yeah.
10 and 6, that's such a fun age. That's before they outgrow us and get all independent.
Yeah. So are those kids close enough that you get to see them quite often, or is it like really an excursion to go see them?
Well, Denise, then I think it would be fun to see your stuff at some point when you feel like it. Otherwise, I only have my imagination to what you might be working on.
Well, maybe she'll put a few more details in the chat, and we can still embellish it in our imaginations.
That's right. You never know. Well,
Oh
that's not bad, Susie.
yeah, well, not just down the street.
Hi, Carol. Carol's my Canadian pal,
Well,
besides you, Hazel.
fellow Canuck, and I think we established she's in Ontario, right?
I think so. I'm off my game tonight, you guys. So. Probably not much worse than I always am, but just saying.
Oh, so Denise says she creates vintage retro art journals, notebooks of all types. Blessed to caretake 2 grands full time. So that's good because
Mm-hmm.
based.
So how old are your grandkids, Denise? The sheep must know. Right? She's really, really nosy.
Well, and the thing is, depending on their age, they could be cramping her crafting style.
That's
Like,
true.
oh, 3 and 4. Well,
Oh
that's not,
my.
they're not helpless. They can
And they're
probably,
still impressionable.
yeah, they can probably amuse themselves somewhat and not need you know, total supervision.
I bet they're cute. I hope you're feeling better, Carol. She's not been feeling well for a couple days. Some
Oh,
some bad butt bug has her down. I said a bad word. Get the swear jar.
yeah. Um, yeah, and then today I saw on the news that the first baby in Ontario died from measles complications.
No, no.
Yeah. I think another Canadian kid might have died somewhere else in the country, but yeah. I guess it was a little preemie who maybe had other issues as well. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, from what they said, the mother contracted measles before the baby was born.
Oh,
So I guess that they can, um, it
that's
passes
interesting.
child.
Hey, Carol, are your grandkids going to be around this weekend at all? If you hear chewing, it's Louise having a
Oh,
little snack.
oh yeah, the baby was born with measles, was premature.
Oh, Denise, that's fantastic.
Mhm.
And those are the kind of memories they're going to keep with them. I always going to be a fun thing to do stuff like that. Oh, they're at their dad's. So it'll be kind of quiet this weekend for you then. You'll be able to get a lot of rest.
And maybe chicken soup.
Yeah,
Isn't that all that it isn't that what cures everything?
I've heard that to be true.
Eat.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. Um, in fact, that whole line about in one of those Buckley's, how Buckley's cough syrup is so, it just about kills you when you when you take it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
in one of the commercials, they say, "Well, we don't want to downplay the effects of chicken soup. However," oh dear.
Funny. Oh, now Terry's got her grandkids too. So tell us about your grandkids, Terry, because we've been making everyone else give us all the details.
Yeah. And are you brainwashing them into being crafters? Can't start them too soon.
That's right. I love that your grandkids are making paper for you that you use, Denise. That's cool. And now Louise is quiet, so that's good. Knock on wood, she'll stay that way.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks for sending your email. And then I see that Susie is saying it's very dangerous to get chicken pox while pregnant.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, well, we can just um we can chit chat a wee bit longer and before we kind of get into it, so don't have to, repeat too much. Um, does anyone have any plans for the weekend?
Any what?
Any big plans for the weekend? Oh,
Well, what are you doing?
well, I'm manning that garage sale at my sister's place. We're taking part in the town-wide garage sale, which the town is doing theirs on Saturday, but of course, we are, I don't know, stupid or overachievers. We're doing it Friday night too. Um, Gabrielle is 13. Oh, these are all G names. Oh, yes. 5 hours away. Oh, and probably school is over for these guys, right? That's why they can be with you. Yeah, so I was telling Sandy before we went on that a lot of this stuff that we do is very sedentary. So, not in very good shape. So, my butt cheeks and my knees were so sore from all the flights up and down the stairs and carrying these heavy boxes. And like, it's just because last Saturday I participated in a doll and toy show. I convinced my husband to part with some of his farm toys, never been out of their packaging, and model car kits and so on. But of course, I'm the sucker that loads all this up and displays it and sits there for however many hours. Oh dear. So anyway, it was good, but it's taken a toll on me. I cannot believe I should just, well, okay, Sandy, you do sock puppets or something with these guys while I go, and I'm gonna show you the door prize I won at the doll show.
Okay. Okay. Sock puppets. Well, maybe I could get one of the dogs to come over here and I don't know. What shall I do? Everybody heard my sheep parade story. Hi, Caroline. Good to see you. We had our old 16-year-old, very arthritic little sheep decided he was going to go for a walk in the middle of the night. And the sheriff called and said, "Hey, there's sheep out in the road." And usually when one goes, they all go. This time it was that little stinker, and I could not catch him. In the yard, I can catch him, but out there, no way. So we had to go down and meet the officer down at the neighbor's place, way down the road. And we couldn't catch him, so the officer put our spotlight on him, and we walked him home. I walked him home. Jim drove. And I think he was just mainly mad because she didn't turn on the sirens. Little pooper. He wanted a real sheep parade. But it was 1:30 in the morning. So a King Charles Cavalier, I just think they're adorable. I've never seen one in person. Are you back?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at this doll.
Oh my gosh.
And her little hands are still covered, I guess, to protect. I didn't unwrap it. She's got some kind of a seal on here. She's got a certificate of authenticity. Now you can only see the top of her head. I better leave her lying down. I feel like cutting the lace off her crinoline.
Dolls make me nervous.
Isn't that what we would do? Anyway, it came with this certificate of authenticity. This doll is from a 2001. And there's a little baby's Bible with her, too.
Oh, my.
Don't we love a little book?
Of course.
So they're Bible verses. So,
And I think, oh, look at that. It would be a perfect charm because that's how I'm wired.
well, it's over 2 inches tall.
Hey,
But
Veronica.
anyway, yeah, she's wondering, what in the world is that doll doing there?
Just a visit, having a visit.
Yeah, since we're talking about grandchildren, and
Yeah.
obviously I'm never going to have a granddaughter, so maybe I'll be one of those.
Have you those reborn dolls that they make?
Oh my God.
They
so,
totally, I'm sorry, they creep me out.
yeah. They
Hi,
had
Madeline.
they had some at this doll show. And first reaction was, oh my goodness. But then when I talked to the lady, and she says that Alzheimer's patients love them, and people with anxiety, and people who have lost, maybe a stillbirth or stillborn child or something, they find apparently comfort with them. So, and they're weighted. So I said to her, so if I go over to your booth, I can pick one up? And she said, yes. So I did. And honestly, the instinct is there. I put the baby up to my shoulder. Luckily, it didn't puke on me. But, I rubbed her.
Well, that would be one
back.
good thing, right?
Yeah. Rubbed her little back. But yeah, I don't know. I guess until, well, God willing, none of us will ever experience Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. I kind of now have a different. I think if it brings
Jim.
I got it. Come on, let's go outside. Let's go outside. Come on.
Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Louise is a talker, and she's apparently got something on her mind right now.
Hello, Madeline. I think you're a new visitor, so thanks for being here. Anyway, maybe we should get this show on the road. I just, again, because there are a couple of new people, I will just, well, I'm Hazel. I will just say that I am in Canada, in Alberta. Sandy is, of course, in the US, in Wisconsin. And if you have been watching the channel at all, you may know I've been losing my ever-loving mind because of these tariffs. So I know that some of you who bought things from me not some of you, all of you who bought things from me last month have not been invoiced and
Jim,
have received them.
could she go outside?
Yeah, come on, outside. Go outside.
Sorry.
Have not been invoiced and have not received them. And that's because when I look back at some of those items, and I'm thinking about the waxed thread assortments that I was selling, the oversized tea bags, those things are made in China, which means that by law, I would be forced to either myself pay the tariffs on them or charge you the tariffs on them. And I don't think anyone in his right mind, I'm not going to do that. And I doubt that you are either. That's why I hope that eventually we get a few more Canadians tuning into the sale, and also that some common sense and normalcy comes back to the way the U.S. is approaching the business of tariffs. Anyway, before I signed in tonight, I read an email from the shipper, and maybe this will help you understand what part of what the dilemma is here. All US-based shipments must have every item physically marked with its country of origin. And the country of origin is where the product was manufactured. Not the fact that it's coming from Canada, but the fact that it may have been made, in China. And the problem places are China, Hong Kong, Macau. The markings must appear directly on each item in the form of a sticker, an engraving, or a tag, and not handwritten or on the packaging. So that means that I can't, for instance, okay, so later on I'll be showing you these Raggedy Ann things. Now they had a copyright thing on them, and we know that that company is made in the US. So that's okay. But if something, see, I probably can't eat. I can't probably sell this tonight either, these lace bundles, because no way can I prove where this stuff came from. And the penalties for misdeclaring are huge. So sorry to start out at, on a negative note here, but truly that is making me wonder if this is even feasible to carry on doing this. But what I've done for this time is, really checked for country of origin. On books, that's pretty easy.
That is so weird, though.
It's crazy, and the thing is that they don't even seem to make an like I thought, oh my goodness, I have so many beautiful doilies, and in fact, I was going to let me just wow you for a second.
Prepare, everyone. We are going to be wowed.
Prepare to be wowed.
Oh my goodness. I am wowed.
I've been
So
looking
how
at
do you,
every nook.
how do you document those?
Exactly. Now, if my mother and my aunt, because they did this kind of fine work, they didn't attach a tag saying handmade by Grace in 1957. Like, it is so stupid. Anyway, let's not go there. Sandy, you're ready to
Yes,
begin,
ma'am.
right?
I think so.
Okay, let me make you a solo act.
All right. Oops.
Oops, not. Oh,
Well done, my friend. Well done. Okay, I have 2 books. They will be $5 each. And this is a recipe book. I bet you couldn't tell. And it's really a cool one. If I had time and thought I would do something with this, I would, but I don't. So it's got recipe cards. Keep your clipped out stuff there. So it's just got everything you would probably want to have. Some extra pages and this really cool envelope, which is empty, but wouldn't that be fun? You could even take it out of there and use it for ephemera.
So are all
that
plastic, those are just sheet protectors that could be removed, right?
Right. Yes. The ones that aren't in plastic are kind of glossy, but the plain paper is really nice paper.
Yeah, well, really, it's ready to go. It just needs decorated.
That's right. That's what I thought. So that would be A.
Oh, I'm supposed to be typing something.
No, I don't know. This is Better Homes and Gardens Handyman book. And it is from, there is no date on the first one. This is 1951.
Cool.
And it has everything in it. It has all the dividers and how to tool up your home. And Jim's laughing at me. So it's just really neat. You wouldn't have to keep all the pages, but if you're working on something for Father's Day or fix up your house kind of journal, this is what you need.
Yeah.
So that is B. And they're $5 each. So pick any or all?
Okay, so Terry was in first for A, and Madeline wants B.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. Make sure I get everything in here.
Do you have anything else to put up right now?
I think you should go, girl.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, guys, girls. Hooray! We're thinning the herd here. I am anyway.
Or I need to find price. So this is a pile of book covers, and they're going, if I can find the right banner, we'll be in business. Okay, $2 quick claim, and I will show them to you one by one. This first one, and I do have a ruler. I guess I could, I won't waste time measuring unless you ask me to. So this is just a cute little one. It is quite modern and, you know, pastel in color. I'll put an N on there. This one came from, and of course, those of you who watch my channel know that I'm ODing on doing baby books. This was one of those books where you could get it personalized for your own baby. So some really cute little kids on there. I'll make B for baby.
All right.
This one is an older one, of course, with the guts gone. There's no way of knowing what year this is, but you can tell by these end papers, which are so cute, that it is vintage. So that's Baby's Own Mother Goose. This one, can you see a baby theme going here? I loved you before you were born, and that's a grandma with a baby. And this one will be C. This one, another baby book, is my baby book, A First 5-Year Diary. This one is Grandmother's Room. And of course, just because, you know, if the wording, if the title of the book doesn't work with whatever it is you're doing, then clearly we have ways of, you know, altering that. This one is Grandmother Remembers, a written heirloom for my grandchild. And it's got a cute little botanical type design. If you didn't want it to say that, it's easy enough to cover it up. And it's cute front and back. And then this one, this book is one of a series that I bought. It's Great Men and Famous Women. The book itself is about $18.95, and I bought several of them. I don't know if you can tell, maybe if I move it slightly. It's like that peau de soie fabric type. In fact, it may even be, well, maybe not. I don't know. It's old enough that I guess it could have almost been like a silk lining. It's got an embossed design around the edge and gilded and embossed on the front. And I bought several of those when I didn't know any better. And that's all I have for this round.
Okay.
Oops.
Terry would like you to measure the mother goose, please.
Okay. Mother Goose. Cherry is working on a baby book for her niece who is pregnant. It's 10 1/4 by almost 8, 7 7/8. And of course, you know, you'd want to create your own spine so you could make it as thick as you want.
All right, I put those in. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Veronica would like T as in Tom.
Right. Thank you.
And Terry would like P as in Little Bo Peep. And if anyone comes in and watches us on the rerun, you can always send us emails if there's something you want.
Oh, yes. Why do I keep
Amy,
say that?
Amy would like A. And Amy, I'm pretty sure you'll need to send your information off to Hazel if you would. Her email is on the bottom of the screen. So Amy Kreckman
Hi,
for
Amy.
A.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. So she wants A, okay?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Round?
Yeah, I don't see anyone else yet.
I do have, where is it though? I do have a few more $2 items, so maybe I should do those while
You go for it.
Okay, so I don't know if all of you or some of you are taking part in Carol's Christmas in July swap. There are some Christmas pieces here. This is not this. Do Unto Otters, a book of Do Unto Otters.
I should make the sheep read it. They have no manners.
I see otters like to play. I hope they know how to play fair. I'd like otters to be considerate. So we'll make that O. And then there are different started packages of letterhead. Now these were not huge packages to begin with. So one is a snowman, which is really cute. And the other, of course, are these winter birds.
Hazel, Veronica wants to make sure you add these to her box. She didn't see an invoice yet for your last sale. So
oh yes, and she wasn't here for my whole spiel.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I told her you were happy to do so.
Yes, exactly. And I will just repeat that if you bought anything from me at the last sale that was made in China, which is the tea bags for sure, the waxed cord, the waxed thread, those things are made in China. I cannot send either you or I would have to pay the tariff on them, and neither of us want to do that. Okay. This is a new package of Christmas gift wrap, and this is from Susie Zoo, and it has a whole bunch of these tags as well. Oh,
yeah, she got Tim Holtz papers is what she got last time.
Yeah, but I think you had more than that. Anyway, we'll put a T on this.
We'll get it figured out, Veronica.
Here's another version. So it's got that cute little duck, I'm being good, and toys. This is I don't know if it's vintage or not. I don't see a date on here. This is Care Bears. We'll make that T. And then this is, what would those be? I think that's probably a mouse singing or playing instruments and singing. So that's what I have for this round.
Whoops. There you go. You might want to move the first two things you did. We can't see the letters. Thank you. Terry would like A.
A. That's cute. See, this makes the cut because it was made in San Diego
Woohoo!
in 1985. So there.
Amy would like T, as in Tom.
Oh, Care Bear person. Thank you, Amy.
And Veronica would like C.
Thank you. Thank you.
And go back up to the top. Terry would like P, as in poopers. And then Veronica would like U also. And that is all I'm seeing right now.
Okay, say that again. Veronica wants you.
Yes.
And did you say what did you say before that?
The Veronica wanted C. Or because we've got everybody. So
otters.
no, I don't see anyone for otters.
Okay. They must all be up on their manners.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear, you're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready as I'm gonna be anyway.
What you need, my dear?
$5.
Yay. And I think you said that it was going to be a quick claim, right?
Right. Yep. I have 2. Well, I thought I had 3, but it looks like I have 2. Okay. I have 2 of La Illustration. I probably did not say that right. And this is French. And it is a really cool, just a French newspaper. There are a lot of ads. Look at her sitting on there. And I'll just show you this one and then we'll go from there. The paper is kind of glossy.
What is the year?
Oh, that would help. This is 1922, April.
So
there's
scannable.
I think so. I don't know a lot about that, but I would assume so. Look at all those. And a very fancy dancy girl on the back. That one will be A. And it is kind of a pinky color. This one's a little purpley. I'm gonna make sure I don't have something put together. Nope. So they're basically the same kind of paper, and this has just got a purple cover. So that's ready.
Looks like Madeline would like A. And Denise would like B. Thank you, ladies.
Cool. I have one more round of similar thing here. Denise Gardner, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sure you could see they're huge. So I have these. Oh, there we go. I did have another one. See? A blue one. So
Well,
if there's anyone who would like this blue one.
We'll make it C or put a letter on it.
Okay. That's C. If anyone really wanted one. I knew I had 3, but I'll just put it away. Oh, Denise wants this one too. Thank you, Denise.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
They're fun. I'm gonna put this. Okay, and then I have, these are German.
And you said
Nin-
still $5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is from 1909. God, I got
Cool.
stuff sticking out here. And I'll show you one, and I have two other ones. The paper is a little bit scrappy, but not too bad. Lots of really cool prints in here. Oh, for goodness sake. All kinds of different font.
And it's in German?
Yes, it is. And ads. This is a loose one I had from a different one that it didn't match anything, so I popped those in for ads. More ads. There's a Mr. Chamberlain. So that will be A.
Oh, sorry.
A.
I wandered away.
Oh boy. Well, and it turns out I only have two of these. So this will be B. I do have its regular cover in here. It was off, so I popped it in there. So she looks rather stern, but I hear she's really nice. So that's ready.
Madeline would like A. And it looks like Madeline would like B.
Maddie, would you mind if we gave one to Amy?
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I shouldn't, no, I shouldn't ask that.
No.
No.
Okay. Amy was first, and she wanted A. So
Okay.
Amy should get A. Madeline should get B.
Okay. It's a good thing you're watching because.
Yeah, after you tell me to.
Hey, Jim. And I'm good. Thank you
Oh.
very much. This is so awesome. I have things to thin out. Thank you all. Ladies?
Okay, so these items are a quick claim and they're $3 each. And I will just briefly show them to you. So this first one is obviously vintage. I could not find a date on it, but it says herbs and spices for home use. Nature's Herb Company, San Francisco, California, and lovely patinaed paper. Oh, good. Constipation. If you're wondering what to do about constipation, it'll tell you right there. So it's got, some interesting pages in terms of the layout and the font and so on. So we'll call that O. This is a baby animal pop-up, and it's bunnies. So we've got ears. We've got a tail. It's not a board book, but the pages are kind of substantial because, of course, they're supporting the, the mechanism there. Look at how he's eating that carrot and turning his nose. And then going into his little hole. Now, I am positive, I've never done it, but I'm positive. Okay, so these pages are doubled. So it seems to me that if I wanted to use this in a book as a pop-up element, I would cut along there and, then you end up keeping everything intact and you don't lose any of the pages. So that's you. This one is Night and Day. And it's a combination, if I remember correctly, of, illustrations and photographs and, cute little guys to fussy cut. Maybe I'll line them up like so. Whoops. Let's make that N. Okay, then this one is from, this is an oldie. This Little Rabbit's Loose Tooth. This is 1975. And of course, it's got also, the paper is really very matte. The illustrations are quite pastel, or yeah, pastel. And, you know, basically a horizontal format so that you could fold them and not lose any of the goodness of each page. You know, maybe I'll put that under here. We'll make that one C. This one is the Abilita Volunteer Firehouse Band, Canada, 1920, or yeah, 1990. So cute. If you needed some, you know, musician type animals for a project you're working on, that would be great.
You want to move that number down a little bit. There you go. Thanks.
This is, I guess, a version or a relative of Highlights. It's called High Five. August 2012. Printed in the States. So really cute, you know, fussy cut possibilities here as well. Or, you know, fold a page up to stick in a pocket if you don't want to lose any of the elements. We'll call that one P. This one is Highlights for Children, and it's Science All Around Us. 1962, original copyright. This version is 1978. So it's got the monochrome, you know, with the turquoise there, yellow. So it depends, I guess, story by story, the color. So it's got scientific type stuff.
Hi, Jonna. No
Hi.
shopping while driving.
And you know
Over.
what? Jonna is only here because her Canasta group got canceled.
Uh-oh.
I'd love to be part of a Canasta group. Whenever we play, we always do it men against women. And of course, the women always rock. And it's just, it's so much better than playing in couples, because then, you know, you get that dynamic going on where, oh, why did you discard that? Didn't you know I
Hi,
was saying
Susan.
aces? I don't know how to say this. Hilda, whatever's night. So it's kind of got, you know, a bit of a different sort of illustration. Dark, kind of spooky. 1971. And of course, again, the beautiful horizontal format. So I think for people who like working with blacks and sort of, I don't think that it's gothic or anything, but you know, sort of that approach.
You could watercolor those too.
Oh yes, why? How come I only think of that when you say it?
Hi,
Yes.
Susan.
How nice this landscape would be if you did every field a different color. Cool. Okay, that one is B. Now, I don't know, why is this Canadian trying to sell you the White House, an historic guide?
Is that a pun? Sell us the White House? The thing's already been sold.
Put a for sale sign out on the front lawn. This is a 1995 version, and it's got photos and possibilities of, you know, I guess
wow.
people, and fussy cut some of those images. I think that they printed and sold these to support some sort of charities, if I'm not mistaken. with the cooperation of the National Geographic Society in Washington. Anyway, there's a cross section of types of resources in here. And that will be D. And then the last one is this one, an ABC community. So obviously a page dedicated to every letter of the alphabet, and it's obviously been sketched, and it almost looks like there might have been community sponsors. So the vet clinic sponsored V for veterinary clinics.
That's cool.
These guys, whoever they are, Toon Tech, must have supported the T page. So again, landscape format, great way to use up pages like this. Plus, you know, obviously the fonts that are all there in different sizes. Okay, that is it.
And those are in. Veronica would like B as in boy.
She wants to watercolor those pages.
She likes dark and moody artwork.
Yes.
Terry would like T as in Tom.
Thank you, girls. Girls. Oh, I didn't put a post-it in this one.
We have amazing people that come and shop with us.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, is Teresa still here? Do we know? Do you guys? Well, you guys don't know, but because I haven't told anyone. Teresa has agreed to be one of my heart-to-heart guests in July.
Oh, awesome! I still have to watch Susan.
Oh, yeah. And did you see Gee's?
No, I did not see hers yet either. I have them lined up for tomorrow. I'm falling behind.
You're falling behind. Anything else?
I am not seeing anyone right now.
Okay, so again, it's one of those things. If you want something after the fact, or if you're watching this on replay, just reach out. Be happy to accommodate you. So are you ready to go, my dear?
I am.
And what price do you need?
$1. This is going to be a really cool ledger. It's 1906, November 1906 to June 30th, 1907. Number 5, whatever that is. So this is, well, let's see, the pages will be about 8.5 by 14. And I just think this is the coolest ever. I've never seen one like this.
Can you maybe lift it closer to your camera so we can see some detail?
Like that? I just had to get the loose pages out. So This is from an electrical engineer, and he documented all of his work, everything he did in his day, how long it took, and it's all written in green and red ink. And he even drew graphs on the pages. So I just have never seen anything like this. And boy, if you're going to do Christmas stuff, wouldn't that be just ironically perfect? So this will be $1 per folio, which means this is what you get. And it's written on all the way through front and back. And you'll have the 2 graphs too, because there's one on the back of each page. So I can take a list of names. And anyone, if Wendy's here that bought some last night, I will change the price for you too. Okay. Hello, Sean. If you would, well, you go ahead. Sean would like to know what we need from them to do.
Sean, I am Hazel and I ship from Canada. Sandy is American. She ships from Wisconsin. Our email addresses are beneath our names. So what we need from you if you purchase is to send us your contact information. So in other words, your real name, mailing address, we invoice through PayPal, your PayPal email address if it's different from your normal one. And that's probably it. And you've come to the right place.
Got that right. It could be, Donna. Okay. So I have, just to run through to make sure I got everyone, I have 5 for Amy, 2 for Terry, 3 for Maddie, and 10 for Susan, and 10 for Denise Gardner. Hi, Hope.
Can you add me to the list for 4?
Okay,
I hope.
got it. And there is plenty here, so if anybody wants to change up or anyone watches on the replay, just reach out and I will get you set up. Thank you very much. Are you ready, Hazel?
Almost. Okay, you don't have anything more for this?
There's Veronica. Nope. I'll just kind of watch the chat because I think there'll probably be more people on my list here. 2 for Veronica.
Can't seem to find the banner that I need, so just bear with me, guys. All right.
No problem, Veronica. Everybody's got their grandbabies today. Veronica's watching the grandboys.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Okay, I will switch back to moi. Okay, so this grouping, I'll probably do it in 2 stages or so. These items are $4. So this book is called The Flower Gardener's Answer Book, 1977, printed in made in the U.S. So it's mostly, the paper is lovely. The size is great, and it does have some color photos here in the middle. But other than that, it's black and white photos. And of course, all the information about the different plants. So if you wanted to cut that out and turn it into journal cards or whatever, that would work. And for those like Hope, I know you purchased some stuff from me last month. I did do my little preamble saying that, sorry, you guys that have heard this before, just bear with me. As a Canadian, sending stuff to the US. This is a direct quote from an email I got to my shipper. All US bound shipments must have every item physically marked with a country of origin. That means where the item was produced. So you could have a book that was copyrighted in Canada or the US, but if it's printed, that's a problem. The marking must appear directly on each item in the form of a sticker, engraving, or tag, not handwritten or on the packaging. So that means I have had to look high and low for items that I can prove their country of origin. And it's getting very serious. Okay, this one is one of the books by Madonna. It's The English Roses. This is a larger format. I do have somewhere here, I do have some of the smaller versions. But this one is the larger format. And, you know, of course, there's some great imagery, some little items that could be fussy cut if you were doing like a teen girl journal or maybe preteen journal or project of some sort. Maybe I'll leave that for the next round. This, I don't know if I found. Oh, yes, this is 1987. Disney presents children's favorites sing-along songbook. So it's got some of the Disney characters, lovely titles, and obviously the music that that goes along with each of the songs. There's Thumper. No, that's not Thumper. I don't know what that is. So that will be this, and I think I might have shown some Barbara Reid books last month. Barbara Reid is a Canadian who illustrates with clay. Like all of these are clay things. So on these goats or whatever, that's all clay. That guy's mane, clay. That guy's beard, clay. So this is
No.
the Noah's Ark story. And so again, a lot of, if you can imagine what went into making these illustrations, just imagine.
I would cry.
Look at those animals coming out of the ark. Anyway, I've gushed on long enough. Jay, this one is a beautiful book. I don't know how you say that. I'll just call it Fairy Stories. Philip Hawthorne, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. And I'll tell you, I was tempted to keep this just for those poppies because, of course, I love poppies. So again, really cute little critters and people to fussy cut. The nose tree. So again, if you either have a grandkid that you want to gift a book to, or more likely, if you want to buy it for yourself to deconstruct and use, I mean, there's hours and hours worth of content here to cut through. That'll be G. This one is the Garden Border book. And you know how I love a landscape book, 1977. And it's a combination of photography and garden layouts. I don't know that they're other than the garden layout, I don't think there are any other illustrations as such. So it's photography and garden layout, which would be absolutely perfect for a garden journal project. I'll squeeze that one in there. Okay, this one, and I know during some of my book haul videos, I've talked about this line of products. Companies Coming is an Alberta success story. This woman made a million different cookbooks, coil-bound cookbooks, and the beauty of them was that they all had ingredients that anyone has in their pantry. You didn't have to run hither and yon buying exotic ingredients of any sort or something that you couldn't find locally. So this is this is a hardcover book. It's a book on entertainment. So you've got your typical things about tablecloths and how to fold napkins and identification of glasses and so on. Some schematics here of how to set up a buffet and table settings. Recipes, of course, with some beautiful photography. And I think there was another something in the front, if I'm not mistaken. And there are some instructional things, you know, how to make chocolate curls, how to make garnishes, and so on. Floral arrangements. Now, these flowers, of course, could also be fussy cut. And did I have a year here? Anyway, this is Canadian, so it's not an issue. 1998. And it's rather a big book. And I think I'll stop here for this round.
Okay.
And then I'll do another round at the same price point. Oh,
There you go.
not very centered, am I?
Amy would like O. Oh my goodness.
Oh, but there is no O. Which, okay, there's G. Did you mean G?
We can't see
Or
that letter at all, so maybe L. She says L.
Okay.
L is in la la la. No sorries, Amy. Never sorries here. It's all good.
Whoops. Oh.
Wait till you see the things I pull. It won't be just hitting the wrong button. Promise you that.
So that was Amy. My pen just fell apart. I have to.
I can't believe how many pens I lose during a sale. And then they just magically appear the next morning.
So that's it for the
That is
rest?
who I see for now. Yep.
Okay. You know, if you people don't buy these books, I will feel compelled to cut them up all myself. And you know,
Uh-oh.
I am not going to live to 114. I guarantee you that.
I am.
Okay.
Oh, Terry
going-
would like the Mickey Mouse book, please.
Mickey Mouse. Okay.
I wondered if you saw that. Amy says she's a sucker for gardens and flowers.
That is a good addiction to have.
What phenomenon do you want to know about, Susie? There are so many. The stories I could tell.
Okay. The next batch will include some houseplant magazines. 1999. So for those of us that love these sorts of, what are these drawings called? There's a special word for this. It escapes me. So anyway, there is the sort of the house set in the landscape, as well as the two floor plans. These obviously colored boxes with specifications. This is kind of newsprinty type paper. So obviously no worrying about glare or anything like that. And Sandy, before you say it,
What?
could be watercolored.
That's right.
It could be watercolored. Yay.
Or color pencil.
Yes, you do a lot of that too. And then here are, okay, that's a photograph. This is an illustration, a colored illustration. So, I mean, that's another thing I'm saving stuff for, is a sort of an architectural interior design kind of journal. Okay, so that
Sometimes I take those and I put a piece of packing tape over the house and then rip it off. And the picture that comes off on the tape is really cool looking. It's kind of like a negative.
yeah.
Just saying.
Would that work on newsprinty type paper, or is it better on glossy?
I've done both, but I think glossy paper is probably easier
and
or more.
A little more durable.
It depends how messy you want it to look, I guess.
This book is thicker. It's 1996 and it's country house plans. So, you know, some listings at the back.
Amy says that does work on flat paper too, or matte.
Okay, good.
Because all paper is flat.
Yeah. Unless it's been embossed. So this one also, same premise as the one before. I don't know. Yeah, there are a few color photos in the beginning. So we'll make that one K. Then this one is Country House Plans, and it is spring 1999, and it also is thick. This has sort of indigo blue design, photographs, some glossier paper, some matte paper, some photos of interiors. That'll be Z. And then this one is traditional house plans. It's a little too early in the evening to be getting confused.
Or giggly.
Or yeah, sticking one's foot in one's mouth. That's another, I mean, if you've seen one, you've seen most of them. So that's that. I also have these. Now I showed them in the teaser video. The covers are like a cardstock. They are embossed and debossed. Now it says French Paper Company, 100 French Street, Niles. Is MI
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. And easy to use swatches in 7 eye-catching colors. So inside, like, okay, this one is French rayon. So this paper, so it shows all the different swatches it's got. And these are like heavier than normal paper, not as heavy as cardstock. And it's got a little color description on the side there.
That is cool.
It is cool. Why is this doubled up here? Oh, I guess, I don't know why that's double. Oh, the front is set the same way. So that's kind of cool. So anyway, okay, we'll call that one A. This one is French linen. So it's got a teal cover and same sort of scenario here. That'll be U. This one is Speckle Tone, and it's got this kind of a brick red color. And it seems like maybe it has more color samples, but obviously that means that some of the first ones are smaller. W. This one is Parch Tone. It's blue, a blue cover. This is, I don't know how much you can see, but it's got sort of a mottled look to it. We'll call that J. And this one is Durotone. Butcher. Oh. So this is butcher paper. The first two are butcher paper. Originally intended to keep the pork chops from leaking all over your groceries. Highly polished, galvanized paper has the authentic look and feel of the real McCoy. Blah, blah, blah. Then newsprint, a few of those. And then packing. This is heavy stuff. Three distinctly different types of paper. Brown wrap is close. So it's saying that's close to like what you'd find on a paper bag.
That's so cool.
I have a little more room. I'm going to put these little miniature photo things up. This is Hawaii in color. 10 views. Oh, I thought they were all attached. So these are 10 little photographs from Hawaii, apparently. You can tell by the palm trees and the bathing suits. And this cute little, see, it's also a word to the wise. When you find something like this, lay it out and trace it and make yourself a stencil so that you can make your own prototype.
Aren't you a sneaky one?
Well, and why didn't I? Maybe I would do that before I ship this to somebody. If somebody,
You
because-
would be wise to do so, I think.
And here is another one. Oh, this is Hawaii also. Why does this look so much older? Anyway, I won't bother taking it out unless you want me to. It has to be old. It cost 25 cents back in the day.
Oh my.
So we'll call that G. And then this one is obviously a different sort of thing. It's a coil bound. No, what do you call those things? Anyway, you can see that. 10 plastichrome reproductions in Palm Beach, Florida.
Those are
So-
such cute little books. They're
Yeah.
fun just to put in a pocket or something.
Yeah. So, and I think we will stop there maybe.
Well, I hope that my sheep and my horses aren't out or something. Jim's looking a little serious out there. Okay, those are in. Somebody pulled in the driveway and I sent Jim out there, and usually that means somebody's loose. Not
Yeah.
always a good thing.
Doing a sheep roundup.
Probably the horses, if I'm guessing right. Veronica will take J as in jump. And I'm not seeing anyone else yet, so she would like you also.
Okay. Thank you, Veronica.
I think. Bye, Terry. Have a good night if we don't see you back. Denise would like W
What, Charlie? What do you mean?
W.
and
Oh.
A.
Yeah, these are so cute.
Now Dolly wants to come in, Jim.
Okay.
Who was out there?
One of the goats was out, so
See, I told you guys.
it was one of the same lady who saw the sheep out the other night. She said,
Oh my gosh.
"Oh, we just-"
So where'd they get out?
Hmm?
Did they get out up there in the
yeah, I
corner?
found out where they got out and fixed it.
Oh
And
my
I'll fix it for
God.
good.
The
Tomorrow.
same lady found the goat out that found the sheep out in the middle of the night. Whoops.
Maybe the neighborhood watch or something.
I know. They're testing them. Testing me.
I can't
Luckily, we're out in the middle of nowhere, so that's always good too.
I can't
I would
believe
take that
we take this
that last.
on books.
I would take that last French paper book
Oh, this?
if I could.
Yes, you can. Okie dokie. So looks like I might be coloring all these houseplants myself,
Better get busy.
or at least begin on an architectural journal.
That would be good.
Okay, we're still at the $4 mark. So these are, I think 10. Well, I can count and show you. These are wine labels. They're all unused. This one happens to be a sticker. The rest are not. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nudity,
Uh-oh.
8, 9, 10. And I feel the same way about wine labels that I do about stamps, that they are little pieces of art. So I think I put together 3 of these. So we'll call, and of course, these would be perfect just for the artwork or if a person was doing a wine journal. Okay, let's make that L. These are sold separately. I have 2 of these Kick Cola. I guess somebody was trying to get $7 for it. Now it has a peel off backing, but because it's on there so well, like, wouldn't that be a cute wraparound on a page or make it a pocket or whatever? This one, obviously that has damage there, but these things are separate. N and P. And these, I'll just show a couple. This is a 1983, I believe, Childcraft. 81. So this particular one, well, I'll flip through it in case you haven't seen them before. So the paper is nice. In this particular one, there's some music and, of course, black and white illustrations, photographs.
Those are great books.
Yeah. And would you believe, well, you know that.
You have the whole set?
Well, yes. And the thing is, these belong to my sister. So we're going to set them up for the garage sale. And I said, I think I might know some people who would like to get their hands on these. So I said I would try to sell them here for her tonight. So obviously, if somebody wanted all 15, there would be a price break of some sort. Look at that.
You could use those pages in almost every kind of journal you could think of.
Well, and look how cute these are. Just cut them out there. You've got 12 journaling cards right there. So I will just, if anybody wants to see other versions or wants to know the title of the book, I could show you, but I'm not going to drag them all out of my interest. Well, maybe since I have this one handy, I'll put, this one is called The Green Kingdom. And this one is about animals. I could tell you the other titles if anyone is interested. But other than that, I'm ready to go. Oh, Sean is using the old noodle there. He's saying that the house plans are perfect at the end of a bride's journal.
Okay. Amy would like why.
Amy would like why. Thank you, Amy.
And Denise Gardner will take all of the L labels.
3 sets? Is that what she means?
I'm betting so. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies.
I'm sure she wants all 3. Yes, she says. Yes, please.
Well, since she said please,
Yeah.
she's using her otter manners. Okay, my dear, are you ready to go?
I am. And believe it or not, this is just going to be a $1 bit quick claim.
Oh, I
didn't think I had dollar ones. I'm sorry. They've got to go.
Okay, let me.
You're
Yeah.
in the bottom of my box.
Okay, let's change the focus here. And you said $1.
Yes, I did. Okay, I have maps, and these are vintage maps. So I will put letters on these and then just tell me which one you would like. This is Central United States. Is it your national parks? I don't know if I found dates on all of them. This one has a little tear. Probably from someone like me that can't fold maps back up. This is the Western United States. And I will put my letter on that. So just tell me which one. This is the map of Ohio and Indiana. I wish I would have looked harder for dates, but they are definitely vintage. So B, probably if you followed these maps now, you wouldn't get where you want to go. This is from Ontario and Pennsylvania. Those will be C. And then D is, oh man, D doesn't want to be present here. This is just a mixed up, some maps. If you want to go to the World's Fair in 1940, mileage and driving time, and then some of the state parks. And they're smaller maps, so I just popped them in this vintage envelope. And those will all be in D. You ready?
Oh, just a minute.
Okay, so
Where are you?
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, I was setting up my stuff.
Well,
Okay, $1. Oh, I wonder why Susie wants Pennsylvania.
yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Jennifer wants a central or western.
Okay.
Susie wants Pennsylvania.
I don't know.
So let's see, I guess.
Susie, I'm sorry, Pennsylvania for Susie.
Yeah. Susan wants D. Amy wants A. And Sean wants D and B.
Okay.
Did you have more of D?
No, just the one. So I'll put him on
He's
Indiana and Ohio because nobody wanted Ohio yet. So I'll put you on both of those. Right?
He wanted Indiana and Ohio. Yeah. But so I don't quite follow that because he has D, B, and then Indiana and Ohio. So
yeah, and D was already taken. So if he wants both of B, that would be both of those.
Okay, so no, but okay.
If I've got it wrong, make sure you let me know because otherwise you might get some surprises in your box.
Do you have anything more for $1?
I do not.
Oh, we're going to be
Surprise.
done record time.
Carol says Susie can. Okay, Sean, we got it. Carol says Susie can come visit her now because she's got the Ontario. The Pennsylvania map.
And did not have Ontario in it too?
It did.
Okay, what am I doing here for price?
Okay, and Sean is a miss. She's a girl.
Oh, Sean is a miss. Oh, well, thank you for letting us know. Or maybe I'm the only one who didn't know.
We kept it a secret. Don't tell Hazel.
Yeah. Well, and
Oh, the Ontario map? Well, Susie only wanted Pennsylvania, Carol, so you're out of luck. But we'll come visit you. Ontario maps for everyone.
Okay, I've obviously switched this over to me. I showed this in my teaser video, but in case someone didn't see it, I did want to show you, or maybe I should be showing the border agents. This is these pages from the dictionary, 1884. So, like, I mean, come on, beautiful paper. This is so old that they weren't even calling it the Webster Dictionary yet. So, anyway, and this is what the spine looks like.
I want the spine, please. Seriously.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
If you want to give it up.
I'm not sure. So far, I've been saving all my spines.
Well, good. and I won't have to grow one because I've been saving mine too. See what I did there?
These are
quiet.
25-page chunks. And of course, the paper is beautiful because it's from 1884 and it is an illustrated dictionary. So there will be, not every page probably has illustrations. Some have multiples. The paper is surprisingly resilient considering how old it is. It's not that little tissuey paper that you sometimes find in a dictionary. Because, of course, if they used regular paper, the thing would be twice as thick.
Yes, absolutely, Sean. I'll put you on the list here. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. I love finding those in books.
Yeah, but that's probably another reason to have a search at the border.
Oh, God, that's true.
I'll share all the crumbs before sending this. So, okay, so obviously, like, look at on this page how many little items there are. And to give you an idea of size, I will measure 11 by 8.5. Okay, so there are multiples of those. So I will just put Y. Whoops. And I see we've got sun here as well. Now I put together bundles, 5 pamphlet bundles, so essentially $1 each. These leaflets on great composers. So this one is Beethoven. So, and this, you can see this is oversized paper. And so it's got history about whoever the composer is, vintage photos, typically in sepia colors, or in this case, sepia and green.
Is anyone thinking of the song I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Roll over Beethoven.
Okay, so here, in this one, there's Beethoven. Wait, who is this guy? I can't read that signature.
Tchaikovsky?
Tchaikovsky, yes. Mozart. Brahms. Can't tell who that is. Chopin? No. Anyway, I'm not sure that particularly matters to anyone. So again, 5 booklet bundles. So again, I have multiples of this, so I won't bother showing you the same thing over and over again. There are 4 sets. And it looks like the colorway is brown and green, so that's what you can expect. So it's choice out of those. I also have a number of farmers almanacs. This one is different. This is 1953, and it says Dr. W. Chase's Calendar Almanac. So looks like the calendar featured prominently in this one. Less about, crops and weather. So there's that one. This is the Canadian edition of the Farm and Home Almanac, 1967. So this is probably more like what you're used to seeing. It's got weather information as well as, factual tables and so on. Look at all those carriages. Certain number of ads. This one is 1979, and I didn't realize that it looks like sometimes businesses would sponsor an almanac. So this was from Chevy dealers. Oh, this one looks like it may have been, I was going to say wet, but that also looks like it's almost been scorched or something. So I don't know. Maybe no one's interested in that one. But
that makes it all the better.
Yeah. Grunged up, pre-grunged. This one is 1980. Same thing. This is a Chevy dealer again. 1981. And 1992. Now, this is a different version, Harrison Family or Farmer's Almanac. Paper is a lighter color, lots of vintagey. And this is an American version, I guess. In the same tradition as Ben Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. Don't know what that is. Maybe I can get this all in one. Okay, this is a piece of fabric, brand new. I'm not sure of the dimensions. It may be, I think it's very close to a fat quarter. And it is a lovely weight, and it's got embroidery floss and tape measures and scissors and buttons and thimbles and embroidery stuff and thread and so on. Knitting
That's
needle.
awesome.
Yeah, that would be great for sewing journal, or if a person was wanting to do some slow stitch. Can you imagine you could add slow stitching to some of those flowers? I'm going to put this on top of the dictionary. And then I have 4 pieces of this Raggedy Andy fabric. Now this is from 1977, and it's, cotton. And I couldn't find exactly this print, so I don't know if that makes it rarer or what, but if you Google Raggedy Ann and Andy in 1977, I couldn't find any results. This, I think, is one of the brighter patterns that I saw out there. And of course, there's plenty there to do a journal cover plus, fabric flips or whatever.
That squirrel. What a cute little squirrel.
Yeah, and aren't the proportions just perfect? He's big as the little tree. Anyway, I'll put
So you have 2 of those?
I have 4 of these.
Okay.
Pretend that this W is on the fabric while I refold it. And that's all I have for this round.
All righty. Those are in, everybody. Where it lands, nobody knows.
When I'm folding, I feel like those women at retail stores that spend their whole 8 hours refolding the clothes that have messed up all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where people stuff on the shelves.
I say to them, so after doing this for 8 hours, do you go home and throw all your clothes on the floor?
Yeah, really. Susie would like the 1953 almanac and a set of dictionary, please.
Okay, thank you, Susie.
And I think that I will take a Raggedy Ann panel and the sewing one.
Okay.
Since nobody else is in, I'm gonna make out like a bandit. They're letting me run amok. Sometimes they should stop me. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Well, we all need some enablers in our lives. Okay, well, so you guys know that this stuff is exists. So if you change your mind or want to add on or see me later or whatever. Sandy, are you ready?
I think I am.
And what price would you like?
$4, please.
Go through these banners and put them in numerical order instead of hunting and for them every time.
Oh no, Carol, that's terrible. Oh, the sheep might retaliate. Tell me your name again, Steam Fire and Ice, because I know I should know it. People can really be rude when they're leaving stuff like that around, right, Carol?
You used to have a store, it's only 2 or 3 or 5.
Oh, duh. All right. Not funny, Hellcat. You go find someone else to pester.
Sean, regarding the shipping from Canada, I have been using Chit Chats, and it is definitely cheaper than Canada Post. And I think that certainly it seems comparable to, what I have to pay if I'm something from the States. So I don't know. Obviously, none of us like to pay shipping, but I can't hand deliver. So we have to farm it out.
The sheep keeps saying they're going to set up their own shipping and they're going to drive the vans too. I think I better not let that happen.
Well, and the thing is with shipping that it is a combination of dimensions and weight and volume. So in other words, length, width, thickness, and how much it weighs. So, if it's an oversized Life magazine, it could end up, even though it's not that heavy, it could end up costing a bit more than something that is a more traditional measurement. So I don't know. That's the best I can say. It's the best deal that I am able to get.
You guys are so funny. Oh, yeah. Withholding Fruit Loops means business around here.
So,
and a signature. Okay. Are we ready?
Sandy, would you say that the freight that you have been charged by me has been comparable to what you would charge if you were sending something my way?
Yes. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
You're good at packing and making things small. So,
yeah.
This little book is The Child's Day. It's a really cute cover. It needs a little cleanup, or if you're like me, it doesn't matter. And for a minute, I thought that was the story of my life because, boy, look at me go. um, so Woods Hutchinson, AMMD, sometime professor of anatomy, University of Iowa. Oh gosh. So it's a health book from 1920. And it's just kind of funny. Exercises. It's funny to see in 1920 what they were doing or said you should be doing. The blood pipes called the arteries.
Do I have the right price up there for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, we're good.
And Sandy, do we know who Steam, Fire, and Ice is?
Yes, that is Cindy.
Okay. Hi,
And
Cindy.
she probably could forward her information if she shops.
Okay.
But I've seen her a before.
Okay.
Oh, bugs. So this could be a Veronica book. Okay. So that is a sticker in. This is Down Singing River. And it is a reader. Bet's Basic Readers American Book Company. And it's kind of a linen-y cover. And it is from, well, I'm not seeing a date, but there must be one somewhere. There we go. The right page. 1949. Second reader. And the illustrations are just awesome. And you would have like a whole book of things you could use anywhere you want to, or anything you might need. Oh, look, that might have been our goat. That's about how he would behave. Yeah, I'm taking Mom to town. So it's just a really cute little book. Aw, she's painting her puppy.
While you're busy drooling over your book, Carol really
Yeah.
that Cindy is good, Pete. And then Cindy is saying, Carol can confirm I'm a major troll. I just don't live under a bridge.
Oh, you're funny. Okay, let's do a Carol here. Wait, I have to leave that because that's what I said. Okay, and then I have 3 youth companion magazines. And they are from, oh gosh. I'll show you one, and then there will be 3 that I'll show you the covers. Check that out, huh? And let's see. The Best of American Life in Fiction, Fact, and Comment. 1915. Oldest living inhabitant. Oh, for Pete's sake. The Charm of Being Quiet. I don't know what that is. And they do have somewhere. Cute. The children's pages are always adorable. Plenty of ads.
Here this is?
It is 19. Where did I see it? 15.
Oh, cool. So people that would be scannable unless someone has reviewed the copyright on it.
So that would be C. This is also, oh, this is 1908. And that would be D. And I have 2 of those. So I have another one of this one. And there we go. Oh, my pen. My pen ran away with the pencil.
Oh, Jennifer wants B. Do you have a crayon or a lipstick you can use?
I got a pencil.
Oh,
B.
B, yes. And Veronica wants A.
Proving me right. We're
And-
kindred spirits, Veronica.
And then Sean wants B and C. Well, and maybe I should take, you said you had 2 of D?
Mm-hmm.
If nobody else wants the other D, I'll take the D.
Okay. Thank you. Back to you, babe.
Anything more to add at this point?
No, I am good. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Sheep will be proud of me tonight.
She says hi. Carol says hide the erasers from Hellcat.
Exactly. Or the sheep. They'll just be naughty and erase all my writing.
Yeah, I'm just.
We'll fix her.
So these items will be $6. And I will start with these. These are Happy Hollister books. And did I put the year? 1958. So interesting. Are they all the same? Looks like it's the same end papers, just different colors. So this is blue, this is red. Okay, 1958. And beautiful, beautiful paper. The covers are in awesome shape. This corner maybe is a bit dinged, but we don't let that worry us. And it's got these sorts of inside. So I guess the color that shows up on the end is the predominant where the heck was that book? So that's what the illustrations are like in the. Oh, look at those. Those nurses are doing what? The bunny hop or a conga dance of some kind? So lots of illustrations.
Crazy nurses. Don't make me laugh.
What are you doing, woman?
I'm sorry. I was moving paper.
This is
in plastic.
okay. Q. This, I should be telling you the titles, I guess. This one is called The Happy Holsters and the Mystery of the Totem Faces. Whoops.
I have to step away for a minute while you get those all situated, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah. This is 1962. And you can see that red is the color of the illustrations. Again, there's no damage, I mean, this kid or somebody wrote their name there, but other than that, unmarked. And I always love a red or burgundy cover. Oh, and this one was called The Happy Hollisters and the Secret of the Lucky Coins. This one is The Happy Hollisters on a River Trip, 1953. So this is the oldest of the bunch. This one maybe looks a bit, you can tell its age. It's that there's a crack there. But again, if you're taking it apart, that is all that's going to mean is that it will be easier to do it. So this one also has the red illustrations. And we will put Z there. Now this one is Home Repairs Made Easy. A dust jacket that obviously can be used because it's not plasticized. 1949, and it's got over 2,000 pictures. So interiors, appliances, sort of. Nice variety in the typesetting. So there's some tools there. some schematic type drawings. And the paper is lovely matte paper. We'll make that F. Again, if you are taking part in the Christmas Christmas in
No
July.
chips, Susie. Y'all better stop talking about me because I'm back.
Yeah, and Susie thought you were eating chips. You are making
I
a
wish.
packet there, woman.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I gotta pull your chain. Okay. Okay, these are brand new stamps and they are Christmas themed. Oh, maybe it'll be easier to see if I put it on the white. So, you know, nativity, some religious iconography there, ornaments, trees, snowflakes, and of course, sentiments. Brand new. This one is got a reindeer, a train, wreath, sentiments, bells, poinsettia. Oh, I'm forgetting to put letters on these guys. Oops. Keep forgetting to see where I'm positioning this stuff for you people. You people. Okay, D and L. I put together some fiber bundles.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Well, yes, and I really stayed true to, like, you know, they match. They coordinate, let's put it. So I have 2 of each color. There is a minimum of 30 yards of fibers. So we will call this one, the blue one X, and this one will be S. And then I have a sorted pack. One is different.
What are you doing?
Coasters.
That was
from
Hellcat, not me.
from restaurants, and breweries, and wineries, and places like that. So this is just, I'll show you a couple of them. Some of them are printed on both sides, others are not. So Whistler, that must be in British Columbia. This one has a lion on it, both double-sided. This is Boston Lager, Samuel Adams, printed on the other side. So I'm thinking that some of these, especially the double side, well, any of them really could be hinged and become a journaling spot if they're printed or if they're plain at the back, or they're robust enough to be pockets or whatever you might choose to do. I don't know what that is. Chili's Grill and Bar, Red's Blonde Brew, and Guinness. So there are seven.
Ow! Sorry. Get out of here, cat.
There are 7 of these in a package. Key on there, and I'll just show you another one just so you know that they're a variety. They're all different. Hotel Phoenix, the Keg, Olive Garden. That's a drink. I thought it was a recipe, but well, no. This one is DeMaurier Jazz, Heineken beer. This is a thick one. Strongbow, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, dry cider. And this is from Germany. So that's sort of what those things look like. Sandy, are you ready?
I am.
Oh, well, since I showed this one, I'll put that on there.
Those are in.
Okay. Oh, I don't see any interest.
Not yet, I don't either.
Well, okay. I'm just going to go and have a little private cry, and I'll be
Oh,
right.
oh, naughty. No guilt, though, anyone. No guilt.
Yeah, no guilt is right. That's just my twisted sense of humor.
You
Uh,
are a funny one.
oh, I'm telling you, I stay awake nights. Okay, are you ready?
If you can chat for 2 more seconds, that Hellcat just came in here and opened my hand. Little brat. And I gotta cover it up or you guys will be grossed out. Dang cat.
How much more have you got, my dear? My dear?
A few more, like, paper kits.
Okay, and what price do you need per chance?
Crap. $9, please.
Um,
Jim, do we have Band-Aids anywhere? You might have to do another round because he really opened up my hand. Little turd.
oh my goodness.
Otherwise,
Well,
I might bleed on everything.
yeah, we don't want blood stains. Okay, do you want
No.
to do something quick here? Or have you staunched
Or
the...
I'll work one-handed. Let's see how that goes.
Okay,
So
on. Are you ready?
I'm ready. And because I'm wounded now, I'm not going to take everything out of this pack. But I think you know me well enough.
And no
to-
guilt, right? We're not
No
here.
guilt.
Them.
But I think you know them well enough that they're pretty awesome. So these are just these two are random. I swept off my desk. I took my arm and just swept my desk off, and that's what's in those. And those will be A. And there are 2. These, I have them marked as very random garden kits. So there are lots of flowers and veggies and articles about things and fabric and it turns out I have 2 of those.
And paper.
So I have A and I don't know where the A went. It ran away. Here we go. Okay. Don't look. See my bloody hand.
Well, I hope your husband ran to get a Band-Aid. Or
He hasn't moved. That must mean there are none, right?
how long?
Okay.
Woman to bleed out.
I know, right. So Carol wants the first one, the bottom one, a B.
Oh, aren't I supposed to be telling you this? Carol wants bottom B.
Alrighty.
Jennifer also wants B. And Amy is, you said you only have 2 of those, right?
Yeah, I have 2A and 2B. So there's one left of B.
So Amy wanted a B also. So do you have making, like, could you put another one together, or is she out of luck?
I don't have another one, but I probably could put one together.
So Amy, maybe indicate in the messaging. Moderator, senior phone. Okay, put it, Amy.
I'll just get one together for you, and I'll email you. How's that?
You'll do a
pack. I know.
Please.
A random garden pack. All right. I'm good for now.
Okay.
I'm feeling weak from blood.
So you're all...
God. Yes. You go, girl.
Okay.
Or
what
cat
here?
I guess he's just living up to his name, right?
I know, but aren't is
How rude.
this in terms of infection and so?
Oh, only I like have peroxide over here because well, long story, but
What
so
the
it's clean. Thank you, everybody. I'll type and let the blood fall where it may.
I'm having trouble getting that thing to just be a scrolly thing. Anyway, that's a gigantic $7 there, but
In case we couldn't remember, right?
well, yeah, it's too bad it's not.
I'm just kidding you. Just kidding you.
Okay. I have, let me check my notes. I believe there are 15 vintage cards in these bundles, and I've lost track of how many I made. There's a Christmas version.
I wonder if you want to just take that banner down because it is like taking up a lot of the screen. We'll remember how much things are.
Okay.
We've got this.
Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, okay, $7. So I'll just quick, and of course, everyone is different. And all of these will have writing in them. So this one's 1943. And of course, some of them open up this way. So you've got hidden journaling space. Same thing with this one. I'm not opening every card, obviously, because we all know how cards work. So they're poinsettias, they're landscapes, the welcoming doorway, vintagey things, religious ones, and that is typical of what a book looks like. So that's the Christmas version. Let's put an S on there. Then there is a mixture of others. So this would be, this one hasn't been used. This is an invitation. This one is all glittery. It's for a shower. Thank you. That one's never been used. Whoopsie. Farewell, in remembrance. So this is 1952. Birthday. Oh, to my hubby on his birthday, the fact that this is filled with love is easy to explain because it's for my hubby. From his old ball and chain. Oh. It's got the chain there. Then there are a bunch of Valentines. There's also a wedding invitation. This one is from 1950. And then this is a wife card. Birthday card. A wife.
That's a cute Christmas card.
Oh, yeah. So we will make this Z. Okay, then I have 3 panels of these embroidered tiger lilies. Well, other flowers as well, but the orange lilies, greenery, and these daisy type flowers. So there's clearly enough here, and it's on a pot. Clearly enough here to do a journal cover, and we have a bit.
Thank you.
For something.
Hooray for Mr. Wilhelmina. He has bandaged the wound.
Here is a piece of Bargello. So this would have been done by somebody. Again, mind you, maybe I shouldn't even try to sell this because how would I prove? I think I'm going to take that off the market.
That is so frustrating and ridiculous.
Tell me. Just tell me. Okay, this is the book that I showed not so long ago in a hall. This was the woman, I don't know if she still has her show or not, but she had a show on TV about tattooing. It's got a beautiful cloth binding here. And it is kind of gothic-y looking, of course, because of, kind of the subject matter. Love these end papers. And, there's
She's a pretty amazing woman.
no shortage of skulls, I don't imagine.
Look at the writing.
This looks spooky, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Vampira. Ooh. And then, of course, photos of actual tattoos. Cool embellishments along the side of some pages.
Right, Susie? Where's Veronica?
Where is Veronica? And Veronica was also interested in some of the other books that are upcoming. See, this would be so perfect for a steampunk type journal with the keys and the keyhole.
Better save me, Veronica.
And if you don't we don't need that guy's torso there unless we happen to like it, of course.
That's an awesome book. Peacocks.
Yeah.
Veronica's going to save me.
Oh, wait patiently for her to say go. Okay, so there I will continue. I don't know. Do we want that? Well,
I think I saw Mr. Poe in there.
who's Mr. Oh.
Edgar Allan.
This guy wants his drawers to be in the book.
Woo! That's an awesome book.
Let's make this whatever I pick up next.
We're just making sure you were there, Veronica. Don't want you to miss this one.
And this one, talk about one extreme to the other. 366 stories for bedtime. This one was 1984, and it's printed in Hungary. So kind of whimsical end papers. And I think the really nice part about this, well, number one, 366 things, but they're sort of laid out in this way so that you could make a journaling tag and put this at the back as the little story or whatever, journaling card or tag. And of course, the paper is matte, millions and millions of illustrations.
Well, Cindy, I've got some things in the work that you'll like. They're coming up. Not on a sale tonight, but the stuff I'm working on. I am trying my hand at some gothic / steampunk stuff. And it's a totally different style for this girl.
You can hit.
Are you done talking?
Yes.
Yes. There you go. They're in. Yay. Veronica will take 8.
That is totally shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to put a post-it in here.
Thank you for saving me, Veronica. Maybe she'll share some with me. And then Susan would like M.
M, okay.
A set of coasters. And she would also like a set of dictionary pages.
Okay, I'll do this right now. And then I'll just add a post-it. So dictionary.
Thanks, Veronica.
Plus, coasters.
And Denise will take S as in Sandy and Z. Or Z.
Yeah, Zed. You said Denise.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, girls. Are you ready, Sandy?
I have this last round, and then it's all you after this.
Oh, last round?
Mm-hmm. For me, not for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
The blooding of my arm kind of threw me off.
What price do you?
This is back to 4.
I wish that you would have discussed this with me.
I know. We know it's 4.
Readers.
We're good. This is 1963. And everybody, these are all going to be $4. Friends Old and New. It's a reader. It's in very good shape. Just a little bit of wear on the back. And friend Jeff apparently owned this book at some point. And I have too many readers, but these illustrations are what gets me every time. Look at that goose. And see, it could be my house right here, my farm, my picnic farm. You never know what you're going to find out there or what they'll be up to. You know the song 9 Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed? We have 9 little sheep jumping on the bed.
Isn't it 10 little monkeys?
I don't know. We have 20 sheep, so I guess we can make it whatever we want it to be, right? Okay, so that's A. This is the new More Streets and Roads. And it's printed kind of funny on the side. Linen-y kind of cover with normal vintage wear and tear. It's from 1954. And again, just some really cool just illustrations. This has a little bit of, I think I see some, a few religious kinds of stories, but Skinny takes his own picture. Oh no, look at that lamb. That should sell the book right there. Cute little lamb pie. So that will be B. This cover needs cleaning a little. This is The Birthday Cake and Other Stories to Enjoy. The Magic Bridge Reader. That's really a pretty cover. Miriam Mason. Oh my gosh. It belonged to Helen Hoddy. She was a hot one. To Julie with Love and Good Reading from Grandma Holly. Oh, Holly. Helen Holly, 1963. And again, it's so hard to give these up, but how many am I going to use? This is 1963.
They seem to be in very good condition, too.
Mm-hmm. They really are. It's nice paper. Oh, look. When were we talking about pancakes and waffles? The other day that was involved in, I think, Debbie's sale, where everybody wanted waffles, and as Sheep says, on away. It's kind of got the bigger font. That's kind of neat too. Bless you, Mr. Wilhelmina. That will be C. And this is The Friendly Village, Roe Peterson and Company, Alice and Jerry books. And this cover, I'd like to say that's ink, but I don't know. It won't come off. Was from Joint District School District number 1 in Beloit, Wisconsin. It is from 1957. And again, Cobbler Jim. It's a good thing he doesn't listen to me, because sometimes he might not be very happy. Hey, Jonna. So again, it's a reader. This was pre-Dick and Jane, I believe. Circus Journal. And that will be D. And that's the Fax Jack.
Denise would like A. And Amy would like D.
Thank you, girls. I see
So-
fussy cutting in my future.
You said that that is it for you.
Yes.
So I have 1, 2, 3.
You
I
just
have 4
do
more.
what you want to do, my dear, because
Well,
I just didn't get out enough stuff as usual.
yeah. Well, and that's fine. I think that, those really long sales, we damn near are delirious by the time it's over, and we start saying great stuff.
Right.
Okay, I have 2 books. Let me change the price. These books are oversized, and again, similar scenario. A fussy cutter, a fussy cutter's dream. So this one is Tales for Little Children, and maybe I'll just, for the heck of it, give you the dimensions. So this one is 10 by 10. And it's 2016. Would you believe, since I'm all about country of origin, this one was printed in the United Arab Emirates. So very bold illustration. Pages are kind of semi-glossy, I would say. A book like this, if a person didn't want to fussy cut it, it would also make a great base for an art journal, because there's, so many great sort of backgrounds even before you begin anything. So that will be my letters. I keep using, it's almost like I haven't even used some letters once. That's N. And then this one is a treasury of well-loved tales. And this one is 12 by 9.5. And it is from the UK. And I would say, based on, I thought there was an inscription. This kid got it in 1986. So I'm thinking that would be sort of the era. Beautiful matte pages. And obviously, the mouse thing if you want mice to fussy cut, but also full page and half page illustrations.
Pirates and fairies and mice and
Hub-
ships.
Hubba, that fairy is pretty cool. Peter Pan. Noah's Ark again. Grass. So this almost looks like, Aesop's Fables. Yes, that's why. And again, the paper is magnifico.
You can hear it when you flip the pages. It sounds awesome.
Well, and I don't know why it feels that good. You can't feel it, so.
Yeah, but have you ever, I'll get in the middle of a haul video with books and I'll be flipping through pages and I'll go, oh, can you hear that? And I totally get lost in the book and people are probably like, good grief, lady.
It's all, I don't know how to describe it. I'm usually not at a loss for words, but it's just very, I don't know, tactile. Okay. I could have read you a story in the time it took me to flip that. G. If there is any, you can say go, or you can do your thing. We'll see if anybody cares about these things. So from your journalist days, are you a very fast typist? It sounded pretty fast.
Yeah, I suppose I am. Those are in everyone. There's a really good deal for such nice books.
You know, there was typing 10 in grade 10, and I registered
Mm-hmm.
for the, but I was teacher's pet. So I
Oh,
really didn't learn how to type. So no, these life lessons or these things where people think they can take a shortcut somehow, kids, they catch up with you in the long run. And that's the philosophy for today. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next thing. This is going to be, this bunch is $10. And so, again, if you're working on a Father's Day journal, this is Mr. Fix-It, complete book of home improvements, of home repair and improvements, hundreds of illustrations, 1949, lovely green cover in, I would say, incredible condition for its age. And this paper, it has that silky feel to it and those very, sort of 1940s style of illustration. And you can see that there's a lot of testosterone in this book. And, there isn't a single page in here without multiple illustrations. Working properties of common woods. So, I mean, there's fussy cut for probably years.
That sounds like Grumpy Louise. Hellcat loves her. Just adores that dog, and she's really good with him until he starts grabbing her tail and she's wagging her tail, and he's like flying across the room back and forth like a doofus that won't let go. She gets a little tired of him after that.
This one is the Popular Book of Science. I love this because of that deep maroon colored cover. Oh, I didn't put a year down. There's an issue here, but again, that's not an issue for any of us. So this is part of the Grolier Society line of, 1950. This version is 1951. So these guys made a set of encyclopedias. And again, the page is silky in feel. It's got illustrations and photographs galore. Oh, where's Carol when you have a bat? Is that the only color thing in the book? So 1951. This next thing is really unique. And of course, I have another version of it, but this is called the Art Pack. This one was printed in the US. The other one is an architectural one, but it 3 years later, whatever it was, already printed in China. So no luck. So it's got these pop-ups, fold out thingamajigs.
How cool is that?
For perspective. And vanishing point, like for the Last Supper.
I have never seen a book like that.
Camera obscura. So this, you would use that as a viewfinder. And of course, reproduction of masters' paintings.
Hi, Mo.
You know, just so interactive. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is that how you make horses run somehow? Kinetic illusion. Here's another. Is this the? Yeah, the Parthenon. And again, there's just, you know, oh, this is probably talking about old and mean. You know, the rule of thirds. And then at the back, there's a cassette. So this is 1992. Oh, and there's also this fold out thing. Look at the colors on that. Okay, so a cassette, book off. Oh, I think this is attached because when I tried to have a look at it, okay, it goes like this. So it's the ultimate concertina with a description at the back, and then a little booklet with definitions and keywords.
Goodness, that's a cool one.
I'm also almost sorry.
Now that I look at it,
Now that I look at it, I'm wondering, of all the things you've hoarded, woman, why are you letting this one go? And then this is where Veronica was going to lose her mind. Okay, so this is part of the Time Life. These are Time Life books, and it's the Enchanted World. So it's got a fabric cover with embossing, a beautiful image, and this one is Legends of Valor. 1980.
my goodness.
Look at the beautiful end papers.
They sure make beautiful books.
Yeah, and it seems that, you know, like if you look back over the history of books, there were some kind of shabby periods where corners were being cut and so on. But honestly, there were some beautiful phases too where no materials were spared. Look, can you imagine fussy cutting the top around their heads and making that, you know, backing that? And
I would hope I didn't cut anyone's head off because there's always that possibility when I'm doing it.
look at how nice, you know.
I love how they drew horses over time when they were illustrating and stuff. They made them so pretty, and I don't know, I'm weird. You can
What?
say it.
With this curly mane.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of goth looking. And of course, you know, things like that can also be fussy cut and used to. Okay, so this is, what did I say? Legends of Valor.
Absolutely, Jonna.
This one is Witches and Wizards. So same thing. And I mean, it's like these books have never been opened. The condition is so perfect.
My
Also,
goodness.
1984. Love the red, of course.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. I am going to marble some paper.
Oh, have you done it before?
I know. No. I'll let you know if it's successful or not.
This looks, The Witch's Garden. Woohoo.
I love these books.
And do you like the sort of surrealism?
Yeah, I do. If I don't, I just cover it up.
What's
That's
with
why
all,
we have paper and glue.
I'm just wondering about all this crotch covering that's going on here.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, modesty. Oh, tale telling cards. Okay, I'm probably spending too much time on those, but
Jenna, you've led the most extraordinary life, I swear. She did paper marbling in Italy at a stationery store. You need to write a book, a whole bunch of them, a series.
okay, this one is called Magical Beasts, hence the unicorns on the cover.
She hasn't even used the paper yet. I wouldn't either. That's
Well,
special.
just like when I made hand paper 35 years ago during a summer program at a college, you think I've used a single piece of it? No.
Kind of an Asian theme in that one. And
Well, it's a
Egyptian.
beast, so I don't know. Vestiges of the Elder Days, Tale of the Monkey God, an Enchanted Bestiary, Paragon of Purity. Ooh. Again, for somebody like Veronica who likes creepy things,
That part is pretty awesome.
look at the
The
vegetable.
vegetables.
Venturesome travelers to the realm of the Tartars on the shores of the Caspian Sea reported sightings of small woolly beasts that popped from the ripening gourds of certain trees. Valued for its warm wool, the barometz, or little lamb in the Tartar tongue, had a short, cruel life. The barometz remained rooted by an umbilical cord to its pod, feeding on the grasses that surrounded its tree. When no grass remained within its reach, the lamb died.
What?
What?
Wait
But
a minute.
it's a myth.
I hope so. That would make me cry. But you don't have to use both pages to take the cute sheep, and no one would know.
And you've already shed some bodily fluids today, so don't cry.
Right?
And then
I'm
this
already dehydrated.
purple, The Fall of Camelot. Oh, this one's 1986. So I guess they must have been releasing them over time. Jousting, or what is that stuff called? There sure seem to be a lot of ships in a lot of these books too, from days gone by.
Mm-hmm.
And again, dark, almost like etchings. She danced spells to enchant the enchanter. Okay, we'll put a, what have we got
Okay,
here?
we can't see the upper row of books numbers, so you might want to scooch them down a little. There you go.
Whoops. E, N, and O. And I could go this way too. Anyway, I can, if anybody wants me to clarify, I can.
There you are, everyone. Veronica would like all of the Time Life books, and I don't. Hang on a second, though. Okay, Susie Allen wants E as an elephant. And as long as no one else comes in, Veronica wants all the Time Life books.
Oh,
You saved me again.
I shouldn't have messed up those letters. Susie, I think this is a real treasure.
Me too. You need to be sure and let us know what you do with that book. Hello, Juju. How are you tonight?
Oh. Her name,
Juju
wait,
is
her real name?
April.
April. So, is it safe to give these to Veronica?
Yes. Yep, that's all I'm seeing right now.
Thank you, ladies. And we are, well, for anyone who's come late, we are going to be done rather early today. I think part of my issue, of course, is what can I ship without triggering tariffs. And okay, so I let me change the price. So everyone will be able to get to bed earlier today. And we appreciate you being here.
Yes, definitely.
This is Precious Moments Bible Promises. It is 1997, and I don't know that it's ever been opened, but it is the cutest thing ever because it's got the illustration, like a full page illustration. And okay, on that one, there's nothing at the back. There's there's a reference to a Bible verse and I guess a message that would be more, accessible in its wording on the other page. So let me just measure this and tell you, this might be perfect signature pages. 9 by 5 5/8. So it would be very easy, unless a person, of course, it could certainly be gifted to somebody because it's impeccable. But if you wanted to preserve the verse at the back, just do a little trimming in it and hinge it, and there you have it. So, look, sheep.
Man.
The Lord is my shepherd. Okay. You either are interested or you're not. I don't need to show you every single page. This one is a beautiful burgundy book. And of course, early on, this is the Book of Knowledge. So it's embossed. Early on, I don't know how I managed to buy 2 volume 2s. This is 1949, U.S. publication. Beautiful end paper.
Those are great books.
Yes, and the paper is beautiful. Oh, look, there's a skunk. If you need some skunk pictures, you're in business. So again, illustrations, photographs. Every page is loaded. I do have many more volumes, but I'll down first and see if there's any interest in my duplicate copy. Again, it was one of those things where it was the early days of collecting and I didn't know what I was doing. Iconography. So primarily black and white, although these are sepia. Oh, this is like illumination type illustration from way back when. Okay, that will be M. And then I have 2 pansy kits. So I'll just, without showing every single item, I've included a couple of pieces of my purple cabbage dyed piano paper. Oh, that's regular paper. This is piano paper. Some gift wrap that obviously has pansies on it.
Your kits are amazing.
Well, thank you. And there is plenty. Oh, here's some, what is this paper, music staff paper called? Anyway, this is also purple or cabbage dyed paper. Done with these little old hands. Book page, greeting card and envelope, coffee dyed ledger type or accounting type book, more coffee dyed paper. This is a wallpaper border. There are, looks like 3 pieces of this in there. So I use wallpaper borders as signature pages. And these are pre-flattened for you. they could also obviously be sewn closed and made into pockets. This packet, get into it, with some, and you can see I played up the purple angle here. So some tags. There are several of these pansy sort of like die cuts. More little tags. Pocket, library card pocket, index card, some beautiful greeting cards. I have fussy cut this particular card and it's beautiful. A piece of fabric, and of course there's enough to do a journal cover, and you can obviously pick out what and focus on whatever color you might want, but because I'm a purple person, a purple people eater, I chose to add purple elements. So there's some lace, some glittery, fancy dancy tulle, diamond encrusted, another piece of lace, some buttons. And yesterday, when I picked up one of my auction items, there was a card with 2 pansy buttons on it. So each kit gets a pansy button, as well as some of this crocheted, these little flowers and fibers, ribbon, trim. And that will be R.
Are you putting up more stuff?
No, that's it. And I have 2.
Okay. There you are, everyone. Denise would like R.
Thanks, Denise. Denise bought one of my very first kits when I was a seller on Angela's channel. It was a beautiful sunflower kit.
Oh, that's right. I remember that one. If no one comes in for it, I'll take the second one.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen.
What in the world is going on around here?
Oh, dear.
Denise said it was the fastest journal she ever sold.
Oh, so we're going to take joint credit for that. The kit plus the making
Absolutely.
of the supplies plus the making of the kit. Oh, coin envelope in there.
You've done all the gathering. Now we can
But yeah,
just put it all together and voila.
okay. I won't rustle through this anymore. So, Sandy, did you want one? You said.
Yes, please. And that is all I'm seeing right now.
Okay. Okay. One final item, and it is that 1940 something sewing book. And let me change the price. Now I don't know, if there's. I do have 2 copies. Like, I couldn't believe it. I showed it during I might not have that price. It's $20. So I'll just hide that 15 and just know that it's $20. Anyway, I showed that book in one of my book haul videos. And then as I was getting ready for live sale, garage sale, book auction that I'm going to be taking part in, I found that I had 2 more copies. So
Oh
now,
my goodness.
yeah. So I must have loved it so much that I bought it 3 times. The Complete Book of Sewing by Constance. Is it Constance Talbot? Now this, whoops. The Dust Jacket has seen better days. Where is her name? Yeah, Constance Talbot. But because it's not really plasticized, I'm sure that this could be used. All those pieces could be used. So embossed scissors, thread, pattern, I guess. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, that's maybe a needle and thread and fabric. So it's a hardcover. It's a burgundy cover. It's over 300 pages.
Oh my goodness.
And I love an index. But look at these illustrations.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad that your drool can't get on this book.
Really?
But it's just okay. So there's home decor sewing. And again, who doesn't love the turquoise? So cut that out. You've got a belly band. I mean, back it obviously, but so for anyone who's been itching to do a sewing journal or a homemaking journal or interior design journal, and then you get into the dresses and the clothing. Test rayon and lining fabrics. Test for underwear and bathing suit fabrics. Have you tested your fabric lately? How would you like to make yourself a hat?
I think she did show it, Susie, at some point.
What's the question? Whoops.
She wondered if you had shown this before.
Yes. It was in a book haul video not so long ago. And then when I started looking around, because of course now I don't have any of my books organized anymore. I used to have them before junk journaling and all this came along. I had all my books in order, alphabetical order by author and genres separated. So like, hey, I used to have it together, baby. So you can hit go.
Okay.
And you can see this book is in mint. Well, I mean, I don't know what mint is. There isn't a single tear or marking other than that. This thing, book jacket.
The book jacket is really cool too. It looks like Sean would like your book.
That is a wonderful choice that you are making.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
And any of you new people, if you would just make sure you send both of us your information. I know it's a pain to do it twice, but it's just makes it easier for us, if you wouldn't mind.
And the truth of the matter is that if I don't know you and don't have an email address, I can't write to you and say, oh, by the way, I don't have your contact information. And that's the only way that you can get invoiced and obviously receive your merchandise. So anyway, guys, this is a record finish for this is a short sale, but a successful sale in that I think a lot of you got some really good stuff at some really good prices. So thank you for joining us. And I just will repeat that it's, it is challenging for me to get items. And I don't know, some of you were here, probably some of you weren't, when I showed all those gazillions of doilies that I have. I would love to be able to, oh, yes, of course. Sean, of course. If, so again, that is it part and parcel for why the sale is probably a bit slower today. I'm actually making a pile of made in China stuff. And for those of you who bought things from me last month, you will not be getting your complete orders if some of those items were made in China. But I will make it my business at the beginning of next week to get my act together, combine orders, combine invoices, and get this stuff into your hands. And I think we can only pray on both sides of the border that some of this insanity ends sooner rather than later, because it is not helping anybody, your side of the border or mine. And yeah, we just want to help each other out and share supplies and goodness. And Donald, keep your nose out of it. Can I say
Okay,
that?
we're not going there. We
Yeah,
promised.
thank you so much for being here. And as always, if you need to rewatch, and in the next few days, if you want to add on to your order, or if new people are, watching, reach out to us, either Sandy or myself by email, and we will be happy to hook you up with something that has caught your fancy. And with that, I guess we can say goodnight.
Good night, everybody. Thank you all for being
Okay.
here.
Good night. Bye-bye.